right, here with Big Floyd a couple days after the fight. Floyd, it was a tough night, but his son came through. Tell us about the fight and your impressions of how everything went.
I think everything went for a guy being as wild as that guy was. That guy was like an MMA fighter, you know. That wasn't boxing.
Was that something you kind of expected going in, knowing that Floyd's a more slick boxer and that Maidana's a rough and tough guy? Was it something that you were kind of prepared for going into the fight?
Well, man, I ain't never seen nobody be that damn wild in no fight. Nobody in my life. Since I've been watching boxing, I've been watching boxing ever since I was 15, man. So I never seen nobody that wild, that crazy. And, I don't got too much to say about Tom Weeks, the referee, but hey, he didn't do his job.
I was going to say, were you surprised that he never took a point from him?
I'm very surprised he hadn't taken a point. You know, I thought that he would at least take a point, man. The dude hit beneath the cup. He hit all on the hips. He headbutted. He hit behind the head. Hey, man, it ain't too much more you can say what he did, man. Everything the man doing was wrong. He fighted like an MMA fighter. That wasn't had nothing to do with boxing, what he was doing.
Did any of the illegal shots hurt Floyd?
Floyd didn't say anything hurt him, but, you know, Floyd that kind of guy, he's a tough guy like that. So.
Well, it kind of started before that, you know, the day before with the gloves and that they wanted to use that they were ultimately not approved. What was your reaction to that and him trying to use a gloves that had little to no padding in the hand?
Man, I thought that was a bad deal too, because Leonard came to me and then Leonard told me something about it, so Leonard told me something about it, so I told Floyd, let's go down here and look at these gloves, man, and see what's going on. And we went down there, man. The glove ain't got nothing there, man. It ain't nothing but, it's just a basic, you just hit with knuckles, man. If you got a cast, if you got your hand wrap built up like a cast, you gonna get it with them kind of gloves, because it has no padding in it.
You know, besides obviously not wanting to fight a guy that had no padding in his gloves, but was Floyd a little disappointing? I think he's, you know, pretty cool with Robert Garcia, so was he a little disappointed that Robert Garcia would try to do something like that?
Man, look at they did what the hell they could. And this is what I heard. I don't know yet. I gotta see the TV. I'm getting ready to go to see the fight right now. They said Raphael told him, but Robert told him, go do whatever it is to win. Now, I don't know how true that is. I'm going to look at the fight and I'm going to see it. And I'll be able to tell you everything about it.
Now being on Floyd's side, obviously you don't like the tactics that were used. However, if you were in the other camp, in Garcia or in Maidana's side, would you kind of advise him to do the same thing? Is that the only chance that he would have had to win that fight?
No, man, as you see, Floyd is a fair fighter. Been fair all his life, and I've been like that, even being a coach, man. I never tell nobody to go do nothing dirty to nobody.
Right. So, I mean, were you surprised? I mean, that the fight was as close as it was? I mean, you know, some people even saying that, you know, Maidana won. Most of the experts don't say that, but were you surprised it was that close?
That fight was not a close fight at all. And I'm not talking because of my son. I'm saying that only people saying that about Floyd, about the fight, is people that don't know boxing.
Do you think a lot of times
you don't know nothing about the points? You don't know nothing about when Floyd catching all them damn punches. If Floyd wasn't catching them punches, Floyd would be beat up. Floyd caught all them punches pretty much.
Do you think the fact that the crowd was so vocal and supporting Maidana, and the fact that Maidana threw so many punches, even though most didn't land, that kind of swayed some people that don't really know?
So many land where? I mean,
So I'd say for people that don't know, they just see a lot of punches, they hear the crowd, they're maybe swayed by that.
Yeah, they might be swayed in thinking that Maidana's doing something. Maidana ain't hitting nothing, man. You hitting elbows, you hitting shoulders, you understand? Guys going under punches, you catching hooks. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. I can tell you this right here. It should have been a unanimous decision by far.
Now, a lot of people were talking about the distraction going into the fight. Was Floyd dealing with that okay, as far as you knew? Was that anything you were worried about going in?
What was that?
The distraction. A lot of people talk about distractions going in. They had a lot of other things going on that maybe took his mind from things. Did you notice any of that, or did you have to deal with any of that, or was he?
I don't know what really happened, man, but I was trying to feel a little Floyd out myself. And then, before the Floyd got a chance to fight, I was trying to fill him out myself and see what was happening here, what we gonna do. But I will tell you this right here. He was not the same Floyd last night that I've been talking to over all my years.
So was that maybe a sign that he's starting to slow a little bit, that he was distracted, or this just wasn't his night? Sometimes you don't have the best night.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying that it ain't got nothing to do with his ability. I'm just saying that it just wasn't like him. You know, whether he was going to fight, whether he was going to fight good or he wasn't going to fight bad, it was just not Floyd in this type of attitude. You know, Floyd hardly had nothing to say yesterday, period. You know, I was trying to talk to him, get him to talk, and even in the corner.
I was kind of surprised to see him come here. He just left here a couple minutes ago. He doesn't usually show up in the gym right after a fight. Anything you guys talked about here that you can share with us anyway? Or is he just here to kind of check things out and enjoy himself?
I think he's all right now. I think he sounds like he's okay with fighting him again. Myself personally, I'm just saying if it was me, I wouldn't give him another chance, man. You know,
you said you don't want to see another chance?
It would have been all right if he was fair, man. The dude fight like an MMA fighter, man.
So do you think last thing you said that Floyd wasn't himself, maybe not his best performance like you've seen in recent years? Was it maybe because of the tactics of Maidana that kind of threw him off a little bit?
No. All this stuff was before the fight even took place. But when the fight did take place, you know, you want to, you know, as far as Maidana, what he was doing, I got to look at the fight again. But like I said before, I know Maidana took the first couple of rounds, but overall, man, the whole fight, I couldn't give it to Maidana if I wanted to.
Well, I want to follow on that. You said you gave Maidana the first couple rounds. Were you a little worried maybe after round two that if he took the first couple rounds, or were you confident that it was gonna change in your favor?
No, I have seen guys fight Floyd.
Kind of like Mosley.
I've seen guys fight Floyd harder like that, but nobody never came as hard as Maidana came. Nobody. But he had fought guys that do punches and, you know, he caught all their punches and stuff, was able to get out the shell and then nail the guys back. So, they pretty much doing that way with Maidana too. And, but, you know, a lot of people that don't know boxing, they give you points for the punches and stuff that little Floyd's catching. They giving the points. They don't know what the hell going on with boxing.
All right, well, you said you're not sure about a rematch because of the tactics. We know Amir Khan can't fight in September because of Ramadan, that kind of thing. So just throw out a couple names that you'd be interested as possibilities for Floyd out in September. Or have you not even thought about it yet? Because, you know, everyone wants Pacquiao, of course.
All this stuff would be on him. and his choice. But which I don't think Pacquiao be no contest anyway. You know, I'm just saying, you know, whoever he decides he may want to fight, but Pacquiao can't get the job done.
Let me ask this, to play devil's advocate, people want Pacquiao repeatedly, you know, people in the Mayweather camp will say that it's no contest, so then why not just get it out of the way if it's no contest? You know, people will argue. If it's so easy, why not just give the fans what they want?
Let it sit there, let it sit there and raise some more avenues. Let it sit there and raise some more money. Let it do that. Because you ain't got to deal with that right now. So you can deal with it later. And maybe if you want to fight him at the end of his fight, maybe you might give him a chance. Maybe. But Pacquiao want to fight now because Pacquiao doing it right now because Pacquiao is hungry for money. Pacquiao don't have money.
So obviously Floyd likes money, but there's more money in Pacquiao than anybody else. But you don't think that's a driving force for him at all?
Floyd ain't got to be. Floyd ain't worried about money, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Floyd he got to worry about Pacquiao. If he don't fight Pacquiao, he gonna still be good. So you know, Pacquiao better hope he can get a fight with Floyd.
Our very last thing, who would be an interesting fight out there, though? I mean, is there anyone that would be, you know, a fun strategic battle for you?
Well, I can't really tell you now that there's nobody I can tell you that right now that that I can see, to be honest with you, that I can tell you that can do something with the Floyd right now.
Is what?
I said, to be honest, I said, there's nobody out there that I see right now that I can see technically beat Floyd right now.
What about Keith Thurman? He's getting a lot of buzz right now. You know him at all? Have you studied him?
Where's Keith Thurman?
Keith Thurman just knocked out Julio Diaz. He's a kind of an up-and-coming guy, big puncher, a lot of hype behind him right now.
That guy got
Coros. Yeah.
Man, nigga, Floyd fought motherfucker hit harder than him. And people hit just as hard as him. And guess what? They get their ass whooped every time.
Floyd didn't get hurt.
All right, Floyd. Appreciate it, Floyd.
Floyd didn't get hurt.
Not one time.